Dank einer Einladung von 2K Games flogen wir nach Orlando und besuchten dort Wrestlemania 33, NXT Takeover sowie die WWE Hall of Fame Zeremonie. Zudem zehrten wir einige WWE Superstars vor unsere Kamera und fragten sie, was sie eigentlich so zocken, wenn sie mal nicht im Ring stehen. Der Mann neben mir braucht eigentlich überhaupt keine Vorstellung. Er ist einer der besten Wrestler aller Zeiten und jetzt General Manager von SmackDown und auch noch einer der nettesten Menschen, die man überhaupt so treffen kann. Daniel Bryan. Hello, Daniel.
Hey.
I just called you one of the best wrestlers of all time and a really nice guy, so you have to be excited for this interview.
Okay, oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
The greatest man that ever lived, Austin Aries. Good morning, Austin. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very good. Yourself? How are you feeling?
I'm a little nervous standing next to you because I think you could kick the shit out of me.
Yeah, I could, but I'm not going to, so it's okay. We're good, we're good. I don't do that for free.
Well, within the context of the rules, you can do some pretty horrible things to a man. You can break his fingers, you can pull out his teeth with your bare hands if you have the concentration and the dedication to pull that off. You can gouge a man's eye. You can, well, you can't bite a man, but you can do a lot of like really horrible things to somebody within the context of the rules. And I play fair, and I play by the rules because I am a role model for the children. And when I break Baron Corbin's fingers and his eye socket and his orbital bone with my bare hands, I'll be doing it for the children.
I think they're very grateful for that. Are you a gamer?
No, not particularly. It kind of passed me by. But I know that WWE games are the best games on the market. That's what they tell me. That these are the games that, that it's so much more advanced. So I can't keep up because, I'm an old fogey, So like, I stopped playing games at like, what's the one? Sega. I've never gone past that. But I see this now, and it's so advanced, and it's so cool, and it's so lifelike. It looks like it's actually me in the game. It's like virtual reality practically nowadays. It's like so. This new generation has a whole like different world of video games they can get into, and it's good for them.
But you can't break their fingers and gouge their eyes out in the game. Should they add that as a new feature in the game this year?
You put the finger breaking in the game, right? I hope they put the finger, because if they didn't put, yeah. Well, maybe it's not exactly like the real thing or whatever, but yeah, then WWE, yeah, as far as I know, WWE games are the, that's the top-notch entertainment game. You got all the roster, and you can be guys from the past and guys from NXT, guys from the current roster, and you can mix them together and have dream matchups and do all the crazy, backstage brawls and use weapons and stuff. Like it's really cool. It's not just punch and kick anymore. It's great.
I'm more of a sports game player, so like FIFA and NBA 2K. I didn't play Madden for a long time, but FIFA's probably like the main thing that I play. Yeah.
An American plays a soccer video game.
Funny thing is I grew up playing soccer, so my dad is Nigerian, yeah, so I grew up playing soccer, and I've always loved FIFA. I've been playing FIFA. I used to play World Cup '98 on the N64, and soccer games have just always been my thing. I love them. Yeah.
So what's your favorite team then?
Oh, right now it's Manchester United. It was Manchester United growing up, so my dad's an Arsenal fan, so it's hard to watch. I've been watching Champions League the last few weeks, so it's love it. I love it.
So yeah, I'm a Liverpool fan, so
wow.
Yeah, I think we end this here. No,
right
you're also playing like RPGs or something like that?
Not so much. It's mostly just sports games. That's what I'm more into, what I enjoy most. But I do play a little bit of like Grand Theft Auto. You know what I mean? But I played some Black Ops zombie mode back then. But other than that, I kind of like stick to like that certain group of games right there. Yeah.
I like sports games. Yeah, I like to play a little 2K basketball or a little Madden football. Yeah.
You're playing it frequently when you're on the road, or is it just something? When you have your free time, come home and just enjoy, just chilling out by game.
So usually at home, but now I'm not home very much, so I've started to take it on the road with me, so that way when I'm home I can spend it with my girlfriend. She appreciates that. So then I play the games on the road and then play with her when I get home. Yeah.
What kind of games do you play?
I play sports games. You know, I play Madden pretty much year round, and I really enjoy story games. So like, I'm not a big first-person guy, but I've recently been playing Resident Evil, which is fantastic. I prefer a third-person story, such as like say a Tomb Raider, a Metal Gear Solid, and Uncharted, stuff like that.
Have you played Horizon Zero Dawn?
I have not, no.
So, yeah, normally I would ask you what's better, Horizon, Zelda Breath of the Wild, or Mass Effect Andromeda. So, have you played any of them?
I will tell you right now, I've played none of them, but the answer is Zelda. The answer is Zelda already, always Zelda, no matter what. There's pretty much, I mean, that one goes without saying.
Thank you, Seth.
Thank you.
Does the King of Strong Style play video games?
Actually, I don't have hardware. But I'm gonna buy PS4, I think, this year.
Okay.
No time to play.
So I know that you're more the outdoor guy, but are there times where you think, it's raining, I'm gonna play a video game or something like that?
Are you kidding me? If it's raining, I especially want to be outside. I live in the desert, man. Like, it rains, we get 7 inches of rain a year, and if it's raining outside, it's like, I gotta be outside. Like, this is awesome.
You've been with WWE now for about a year, I think, and you had a long injury, timeout. Now you're standing in the Cruiserweight Championship match against Neville. How does it feel to have a WrestleMania debut after this, well, shitty year?
It's been a great year, you know. I mean, obviously I got a broken eye hole thanks to Shinsuke Nakamura, but you know what? It was a blessing. Somehow out of that injury came this new opportunity to do commentary, and out of that came this opportunity to you know, be a part of 205 Live. And it's all led here to WrestleMania. So I think it's been a phenomenal year. It's been great. You know, it's just sometimes you got to take a couple twists and turns to get to the final destination.
If you could choose any wrestler from any era of wrestling to be your opponent for a WrestleMania match, who would that be?
Mr. WrestleMania himself, Shawn Michaels. Shawn would be my guy. He's always been my favorite, and to be in there with him and have a match would be fantastic.
Just a wild guess, I think it's your last takeover before you head to the main roster. Yeah. And next year, you'll be on the card of WrestleMania. So if you could choose now any opponent you want for your WrestleMania debut, who would that be?
I can't choose, but I want to fight with champion.
What would you say to a match against AJ Styles?
Yeah. Against AJ, it's gonna be a great matches, but also I wanna fight a new guy, so something. So I always want something new.
You are also a champion in German promotions like Westside Extreme Wrestling. Do you still follow this promotion?
So I follow some of it. Like, I really like, I forget what they call it. It's like it's almost like, I think it's their Ambition tournament. It's like a shoot style tournament. Like, that I think it's a really cool concept. And I always like the 16 karat gold stuff, you know, like I think that shows a lot of times between that and like the PWG Battle of Los Angeles stuff. I think those tournaments really show people are really trying to highlight the best of independent wrestling worldwide. And I think it's important to watch that kind of stuff to see where wrestling is evolving into.
A lot of the other guys on the roster are spending their free time on the road with video games. I think there are a lot of boring stretches when you're constantly on the road. What do you do when you have some free time?
I mean, on the road, you know, I like to read. I like to, I mean, you were pretty much just, you know, on the road 300 days a year or so. So I mean, you know, you pass the time by just, you know, reading books or, you know, just BSing with your buddies or just, you know, listening to the radio or whatever it is. I mean, pretty boring stuff, you know. When I get actual time off, you know, I like to, you know, I like mountain biking and rock climbing and stuff like that. I like to go outside and, you know, be on the open and be in the quiet and, you know, stuff like that. But for the most part, it's like planes, trains, and automobiles for us.
But I think there are a lot of funny road stories that eventually happen when you're constantly on the road. So could you maybe tell us one?
Well, all the really good road stories, I can't share here because, we haven't gone to court for any of it yet, and there's a whole lawsuit pending and everything. But I will tell my side of the story very soon, and then you will hear that for sure.
Okay, thank you, Dean Ambrose. Please don't break my fingers.
Thank you.